Hello everyone, Mufix here, and in this Kingdom Come Deliverance II video I will be showing how you can max out Alchemy right from the start of the game. I have to admit that I thought about Alchemy as a skill being more related to like mid-game at least, or even end-game, as you need to have some base of operations and need to know where all the herbs are growing and so on before you seriously start leveling it. However, as I played a bit on my main character, I understood that I'm probably wrong, and I started tweaking with the game and came to conclusion that alchemy can be leveled right from beginning, as long as you know what you are doing. Basically, from the start, we know only one race type, which is chamomile decoction that we know from tutorial. And as you could use it to level up alchemy, I would say it's, at least in my opinion, not the best one to do that, because chamomile maybe is a quite popular flower that is highly available almost everywhere to be found. However, the second ingredient, which is sage, is not that well or easy to find. So I would say it's possible to skip the time when you find one or two places where it grows and try to gather it like that. But I'm not a fan of doing something like that. However, there is in the in-game second recipe, which if you played the first game, you will remember, which is the marigold decoction. And basically, we will be doing exactly that, because as it was in the first game, as long as you have ingredients and you know how to use them, you don't need to have the recipe to be able to craft the potion. So basically, we need to start our adventure with gathering a lot of nettles and marigolds. As you can see, I'm exactly doing that. I'm gathering the nettles because from what I checked, from what I counted or calculated, I found out that you will need around 200 or maybe 250, something between this, of nettles to max out alchemy without any bonuses, and you will need to double this number of marigolds. And it may sound as very high numbers, however, as you can see, Henry is gathering nettles, and on this single field, I will be able to gather all the nettles we will need. And the marigolds are so common in the nearest areas of our first city that it's very easy to gather the number of nettles that we need. Important thing that we want to also do is to unlock the perk art of conservation, because in alchemy, because basically it gives us the uh, ability that our ingredients are not degrading in the time that would impact our crafting, because basically we want to spend the time in the near the in the lab, not in the field. So it will be very usable perk. Basically, we won't be drying our herbs. We want to use the fresh ones. If we have this kind of possibility, basically our potions will be slightly better thanks to that. And at the end of this material, I will put the map of both nettles and marigolds. I found that are more than enough when you gather those to max out alchemy in the right at the start of the game. Basically, it will take some time. I won't. I'm not gonna lie. To gather all those herbs. So I will leave you with the sped up version of how I'm gathering all the nettles and marigolds, and we will see each other right afterwards near the laboratory. Okay, so once we have gathered all the necessary herbs and flowers, we come back to the first city, and here we have our first laboratory. Basically, it's very nice from devs that they gave us this opportunity to use the lab. It's freely accessible. You don't have to sneak anywhere on or anything like that. Basically, what you want to do before we start our adventure with alchemy, you want to sell or drop or get rid of in any way, put to your chest or anything, all the other herbs, flowers, and anything that could be clickable in the menu where we will be selecting the ingredients for the potions. Basically, we don't want to be disturbed with anything that can impact the whole process. Basically, it will speed up the thing quite high if you don't make mistakes in picking up the ingredients. So when it comes to recipe, we start with the water base, basically, and we pick both the nettle and marigold. And basically, we start with one handful of nettle, and we add just 2 hands of marigold. And basically, that's all. That's the whole recipe. We are skipping some steps, which I will talk about in a moment. And basically, once we put all the ingredients and take the flask, we can simply end the process and receive a weak potion from weak marigold decoction. And that's the way. This is the way where which we will use to max out alchemy. Now it comes to repeating it multiple times. I mentioned that we are skipping some steps in the process because basically, if I remember correctly, in the recipe, there was a step to like crush the marigolds before we add them to what we are cooking, and also that we should be increasing the temperature for one cycle. We are skipping all that just to uh, get more mixtures done in the same time. We won't receive as much experience point per cycle per recipe we do, but basically we are faster and we still get kind of nice numbers of experience points. And basically, if you don't want to spend more time here than it is absolutely required, absolute minimum, then you don't want to follow all the steps that are in the original recipe. Basically, during this process, I was making a lot of mistakes. Don't worry about that. I was like adding too much marigolds or not adding enough marigolds, and uh, you don't need to stress to be perfect. It's you still will be creating the mixtures. As you can see right now, I'm telling Henry to eat something because at the beginning it may be impacting you if you don't have the all the perks in alchemy. There are some quite valuable ones which we want to pick. The first one I choose, as you could see, was the beside the art of conservation was the secret of matter, because it gives us additional potion from the same number of ingredients. So it's very good, very nice one. I will be picking the second version later, and I mean second grade of the same perk later when it's available. Other very nice perks are, I would say, purely related to your playstyle, because if you want to step out from the bench and sell the potions, then you should definitely buy out the potion seller to get more groshens per each potion you will want to sell. If not, you can pick up the enthusiast perk, because it gives us the ability to not get tired and for our foot not to drop down. So it's definitely, I would say, designed for this method where we will spend a lot of time near this laboratory, simply creating the same mixture. And also other two perks that are, I think, the last ones we will be able to pick are the secret of secrets, which gives us better mixtures if we follow the recipe. It's very nice to have in the end game. And also the dark arts apprentice, because basically it increases the grades of mixtures we create between the midnight and 4:30 a.m. If you are following this guide and will be creating the potions one after the another, as I did, there will come a time when this hour hits, and basically you will see that right now I'm creating only the weak concoctions, right? And after midnight, those will become the strong potions, and however, we won't be getting more experience points, because the experience is granted based on the steps, based on the recipe, if we follow it or not. We won't be changing any steps in our recipe. Only the result will be better due to this single perk.
I should have left those nettles on the fire a bit longer.
And that's everything about this easy, although lengthy method for leveling Alchemy. Thanks everyone for watching, and feel free to check other content both from Kingdom Come Deliverance II or other games available on my channel.